Hello everyone, in this exercise we are going to solve the following equation. 3 over 2x plus 2 minus 2x minus 5 over 2 squared of x minus 1 square minus 4 over 1 over x square equals to 0. So first, in order to start, we have here, I just copy again the same equation, and the first thing we are going to do is to simplify the denominators of each term. We will start with the first denominator, 2x plus 2. I write it here on the side. So in 2x plus 2, in this case, it's very easy to observe that I can take 2 out of a parenthesis and get it like 2 times x plus 1. Let's go for the second denominator. This is something I want to take. On the second denominator, we have 2 over x minus 1 square, 2 times x minus 1 square, and this I don't have anything special to do except like open it like 2, and I can write twice x minus 1, x minus 1. About the third term, x 1 minus x square, I can use the formula in order to simplify it into two terms. Now I want you to notice that here we have 1 minus x, while in the previous term we have x minus 1. So when we have a difference between two terms, we can switch them and extract and take minus out. It's going to be like this. This is how it looks like. So instead of 1 minus x, I just wrote x minus 1 and I take the minus outside. So great, we have these three simplifications for each denominator. Now I want to write them, Now I want to write them in the denominators of the Now I want to write them in the given equation. So for the first term, I will have this one, like I take the 2 out, so I have x plus 1, just the way we talked. The second term, I just open it twice to make things more simpler. And the third term looks like this. In here we have the minus 4 over the denominator, which I just write it here. This is how it looks like. And I want you to notice that if we have a minus which multiply the whole denominator, we can take it out to multiply the minus at the beginning of the fraction and make it a plus. So I just write it here one more time with a plus to make things more simpler later on. Okay, so after we've done this, the main step that is in our concern is to make the common denominator. Now we can see that we have 2 and x plus 1, and again x plus 1 in the third term, and we have here another 2 and twice x minus 1. So if we sum everything up, we will have the following common denominator. It will start with a 2, of course, because we have a 2. It will have the x plus 1, like we have here. It will have twice x minus 1, so this is one time, and this is second time. And that's it. We can see that this term here, this multiplication of terms, covers also the third one. I ignore the minus here because I will take it into account when I will do the common denominator on the equation. So this is what I'm going to multiply the equation with. I will just simplify it a little bit more. It's look like this, like instead of writing twice x minus 1, I write them with a squared. I write them one time with a square formula. No. I write them one time with a square. So let's take again the equation. Let's go back to the equation, and now we're going to have the common denominator, which I just wrote now. Okay, so we want to know in which term I should multiply each of the denominators. And this is what I'm going to do in this row. So first we have the 3 here. The 3 I should multiply by x minus 1 square because it has the 2 and the x plus 1, which is here. All I have left is x minus 1. So this is what I have here. About the 2x plus 5, about the 2x minus 5, I have the following term, because I can see in the denominator I have 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 1, which cover all of those terms in the common denominator, and I have left with x plus 1. So this is why I should multiply this nominator with. About the third term, I have here x minus 1 one time and x plus 1, so I have left 2 and 1 time of x minus 1, so this is what I need to multiply here. Okay, so let's do it. And about the 0, it doesn't matter which I multiply with because their outcome is going to be 0. So what we have is like this. We have 3 times x minus 1 square minus, here we have the minus, 2x minus 5 times x plus 1. And then we have plus 2x minus 1 times 4. And I will just arrange here a little bit. I will erase here the multiplication sign, and 2 and 4 I will combine together to an 8. This is how it looks like. And now we have left with open all the parentheses. So the first one, x minus 1 square, I just want to briefly remind you the formula about how to open the difference of terms in a square. So we have a minus b square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. We're going to do it here. So we have the following: x square, this is the first term, minus 2 times x times 1 give us the middle terms, give us the midterm, and then 1 square is just 1. I don't forget to copy the 3 because on the next step I'm going to open it. About the mid part, I can just open with 4 terms. Again, I will exclude the minus at this point. Later on I will open it. This is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. I have here 2x times x is 2x square, minus 5x is minus 5x, 2x plus 1, 2x times 1 is 2x, and minus 5 times 1 is just minus 5. In the next step, I'm going to have the 8, which opened x minus 1 here, and this is written here. Okay, now I'm going to open one more time the final parenthesis. The 3 here is going to open the 3 terms here, and the minus, we know very well today that minus just invert the signs of everything inside the parentheses. So this is how it looks like. The first term is 3x squared minus 6x plus 3. Then the minus here change the signs of all the 4 terms inside. And don't forget the 8x minus 8, which looks like this, equal to 0. Great, so we have here the equation. Now we need to collect all the similar terms. So let's start with the terms with x squared. We have here the 3x squared, here I will mark it. This is 3x squared and minus 2x squared. We have the second one. We have the second group, which is the x group. We have the minus 6 here, the plus 5, minus 2, and plus 8. Here I just denote them. And we have the 3 numbers, which is 3, 5, and minus 8. These are the numbers. We can see here that 3x squared minus 2x squared equals 1 time to x squared, while the x group gives us plus 5x. The numbers are cancel each other, so we eventually left with this one. Okay. After we have this one, we want to take... וואו, איך זה יצא ככה? לא משנה. After we have this one, we want to take x outside. We have x times x plus 5 equal to 0. This equation, which combine of the multiplication of 2 terms, we know how to solve it. We take each term individually and equals it to 0. So the first term, x, is x equal to 0. The second term is x plus 5 equal to 0, which if we take the 5 to the other side, we have x equals to minus 5. At this point, we know that we have x equal to 0 and x equal to minus 5 as our solutions. And that's it for this equation. Thank you very much for watching. And that's it.